Outside this elementary school in Istanbul, children are getting ready to pay tribute to the country's founder. Mustafa Kemal Atatürk established Turkey as a republic, and 95 years later, children are still singing his praises.
We celebrated the 95th year of the Republic today. We celebrated it with excitement. As a Turkish people, we celebrate Republic Day with the same excitement every year.
Cihan's school, like all others across Turkey, may soon be carrying forward another tradition: the recitation of a national oath before school begins each morning.
Why is this even being debated? I don't understand. This country has so many problems. Why do they even spend time arguing this? It's meaningless. It should be recited, yes. It should. I see no harm in it.
There's a spirit in it. It's like the continuation of that spirit. And that spirit should pass on to the kids.
The oath was a mainstay of Turkish education for 80 years. Its removal in 2013 was part of the reform agenda of Recep Tayyip Erdogan, who was prime minister at the time. The crux of the issue is that the oath states, "I am a Turk." And some Turkish minorities interpret that as a statement of ethnicity rather than nationhood.
The important thing for Turkey is not to create tension. Do you understand me? My Kurdish friends don't want this. My Eastern and Kurdish friends don't want to say they are Turkish. You can't force someone to say this.
Turkey is a big mosaic. Within the mosaic are Kurds, Circassians, and other ethnic groups. All the people who live in this country and take part in the country should recite the pledge to understand the spirit of the struggle given for this country.
A Turkish court reinstated the oath earlier this year. President Erdogan and the AK Party oppose it, but its nationalist coalition partner is very much in favor. So much so that the leader of the Nationalist MHP criticized one AK Party MP in a tweet, accusing him of being a separatist for opposing the court's decision.
I wouldn't call this a semi-split because, aptly named, the People's Alliance's first priority is the people of Turkey and the Republic itself. As we're celebrating the 95th anniversary of our proclamation of Republic, the priorities that bring those two parties together are still our utmost important issues.
President Erdogan has already been in power for 16 years and has his sights set on Republic Day 2023, the country's centennial, to mark Turkey's development under his leadership. And to achieve his goals, he will need his coalition partner, the MHP, which has seen its own popularity surge at the polls and has even given rise to another nationalist party.
On the surface, a coalition that has helped Erdogan change Turkey's constitution and secure him another term in power remains intact. But deeper within that alliance, there are signs of strain.
As you know, he has very important goals for year 2023, for the centennial, and we have only 5 years left. So we have to get a lot of decisions passed. We have to proceed with what the country needs. Therefore, the alliance is quite important. The numbers are quite sensitive.
But the difference of opinion goes beyond the taking of an oath. The MHP has also called for a general amnesty or a reduction in prison sentences for more than 160,000 convicts. So far, the AK Party has resisted the idea.
Amnesty has always been a problem in Turkey. There was too many of them. Unfortunately, in Turkey, this had been used many times for political reasons. If a party in power wanted to get ahead in the elections coming up, they would play one of these cards, and most of the time they did.
Now, the MHP has said it won't run with the AK Party in local elections next year. The future of the People's Alliance may depend on whether the MHP sees political dividends at a time when Turkish nationalism appears to be on the rise. Randolph Nogel, The Newsmakers,